Do you have to break up your paint with anything?
No, I use it straight out of
the way it comes from you.
Yes.
Okay, so you're not mixing for different thicknesses.
I won't mix for thickness, but on occasion I will mix for certain colors.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I'm telling my guys, you only need 3. They think I'm crazy.
Red, yellow, and blue.
They think I'm crazy.
Red, yellow, and blue. And you're all set.
But you said something interesting earlier. You said that you're able to go from a painting to a painting. You'll get something, and you'll get a feel here on one, and then you'll go and you'll start to work on another one, and you'll be able to get something going and go to a third.
Yes.
What's that process like? We have a lot of students in the area that watch that are studying art. What's that process like? I think that's difficult. It's difficult for me to do.
I think for me, it is a discipline that I needed to get into so that I would not overpaint the canvas. When I initially started painting a year and a half ago, I think I was doing way too much in terms of that individual canvas. And I wasn't stepping back soon enough to review my work.
Right.
And in that process, I discovered that if I would stop myself and then start something else and then go back and review, I had a better chance of, quote, doing a better painting a painting that was more pleasing to me.
Right. That kind of eggs on to the second part of the question is, how do you know when you're done?
That's an excellent question.
If you stop when you don't think you're done, like this piece here is beautiful. Look at this. I see myself, I might have said, wait a minute, this side needs some too, and I'd have been wrong.
Well, this painting is called Ghost. I did a lot of underpainting in the bottom part of it, and there's a very subtle amount of transparent white that is on that bottom part that is covering a lot of color, but it was very intentional. And I wanted the upper right-hand corner to be the focus and to have that ghosted image on the bottom.
Right.
And that was a transitional painting for me as well, because subsequent paintings after that we've seen previously have a lot more basis for color and shape and dynamics that are happening, and I'm not leaving as much white space.
Do you gesso over first?
Yeah, they have 3 coats of gesso over and above what comes on the canvas. I buy pre-stretched, and then I do additional coats of gesso, so it's a really nice white surface.
That's great. I see a lot of movement. I see all kinds of movement. What's your atmosphere? What's your painting atmosphere? You have a studio, I'm assuming.
I do have a studio.
What's your atmosphere? Are you listening to?
I listen to music. I'm a drummer.
Okay.
Amateur, but I enjoy music, and I turn on my stereo, and I play a lot of different types of music. And in my studio, I have 2 types of easels. One that I can fold flat, one that's upright. But in an adjacent workspace, I have a flat table where I can still hear my music and go in there and do that. But there's how I can have my 3 paintings in 3 transitional phases to do that, and then hence get to the last stage, which would be doing the squeeze bottles to get a lot of that movement.
You got an extensive work. This one's nice too. I like this. I like all of your work.
Thank you.
You've got a large repertoire of work. Are you able to go back and say, I was listening to this when I did that?
That's a very interesting question. On occasion, I do remember some distinct things, but mostly not.
Okay. No, but it's just, because I'm so music, and I just try to say, well, I want that atmospheric type of thing to support my work.